Indonesia, a land where fire meets water, where ancient traditions dance with modern life. A vast archipelago of over 17,000 islands scattered like pearls across the equator, each holding a story of its own. From smoking volcanoes that pierce the sky, to crystal clear beaches that stretch endlessly into the horizon. Indonesia is a world within a world. Home to 10% of the world's plants, 12% of mammals and 17% of birds, this tropical sanctuary bursts with life. Here, the orangutan watches the jungle with human-like eyes. And the mighty Komodo dragon still reigns supreme, the last echo of prehistoric times. But Indonesia isn't just nature's masterpiece. It's a cultural mosaic of over 700 languages and countless traditions. From the mystical burial rituals of the Toraja in Sulawesi, to the hypnotic Balinese dances that tell tales of gods and legends, to the tribal masks of Papua, carved to bridge the human world and the spirit realm. Every island has a soul, every culture a rhythm. Despite being the largest Muslim-majority nation, Indonesia shines as a symbol of harmony, where Islam, Hinduism, Buddhism and Christianity coexist in peace. Even its art, like the intricate batik fabric, tells stories of unity through patterns passed down for generations. Yet, amid all this beauty, challenges rise. The bustling capital, Jakarta, slowly sinks beneath its own weight, prompting the nation to dream of a new beginning. Indonesia stands today as a land of contrasts between ancient and modern, tradition and progress, serenity and raw power. From terraced rice fields that rise toward the clouds, to volcanic peaks that breathe fire into the skies. This is Indonesia, a land that never stops moving, growing and inspiring, where every journey awakens your spirit of exploration, and every island reveals a new wonder. If Indonesia has captured your imagination, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because this is just the beginning of our journey through the world's most extraordinary places. Our journey begins in the far east of Indonesia, where the ocean holds a secret paradise, Raja Ampat. Raja Ampat is made up of over 1,500 small islands, cays and shoals, scattered across shimmering blue waters like jewels of the sea. It's here that nature still reigns untouched, raw, and unbelievably pure. Beneath the surface lies one of the richest marine ecosystems on Earth, a world bursting with color and life. Home to more than 75% of the planet's known coral species, it's a living masterpiece where every dive feels like entering another dimension. Above the waves, small fishing villages rest quietly among the mangroves. Here, life moves to the rhythm of the tide, simple, peaceful, and deeply connected to the sea. The people of Raja Ampat live in harmony with their surroundings, guardians of a fragile paradise passed down through generations. Their world is a reminder that true wealth lies not in what we own, but in what we protect. And as the sun sets over the karst islands of Pianemo, the ocean turns into a canvas of gold and sapphire. It's a moment that silences everything, leaving only awe, gratitude, and peace. Raja Ampat, a hidden Eden at the edge of the world, where Earth's beauty feels infinite. From the sea to the heart of the island, our journey leads us to a place where time seems to slow down. Welcome to Ubud, Bali's spiritual soul. Nestled among emerald green rice fields and lush valleys, Ubud is a sanctuary of serenity. Here, the rhythm of life flows with the rustle of palm leaves and the gentle songs of nature. Ubud is not just a place, it's a feeling, a living expression of art, spirituality and tradition. Temples whisper ancient prayers, dancers tell stories through graceful motion, and every offering made in the morning sun reflects a quiet devotion to balance and harmony. This town beats with creativity. Every hand carves, paints, or weaves something born from the soul. Ubud has long been a refuge for artists, seekers, and wanderers drawn to its peaceful energy. Surrounded by waterfalls and sacred forests, it invites you to breathe deeply, to listen, to be still. In Ubud, even silence feels alive. As day fades to dusk, the sound of gamelan echoes through the valley, gentle, timeless, and pure. Ubud reminds us that peace isn't found by escaping the world, but by connecting with it. Ubud, where Bali's spirit lives and the soul finds its calm. Deep in the northern jungles of Sumatra, where emerald canopies stretch beyond the horizon, lies Bukit Lawang, a hidden gateway to one of Earth's last great rainforests. Here, nature speaks in whispers, the rustle of leaves, the call of distant birds, and the rhythm of the Bohorok River. It's a place where adventure and wilderness breathe as one. Bukit Lawang is home to the gentle giants of the forest, the Sumatran orangutans. Watching them move gracefully through the trees feels like glimpsing a lost world, ancient, peaceful, and deeply human. Trekking through this dense jungle is not just a journey through nature, it's a journey through time. Every step echoes with the heartbeat of the wild, reminding us how fragile and extraordinary life truly is. Along the riverbanks, life flows simply. Villagers smile as they cast their nets, children play in the current, and the forest stands as both protector and provider. As dawn breaks, mist rolls over the jungle, the air thick with magic and mystery. Bukit Lawang is not just a destination, it's a reminder of the wild beauty that still survives on our planet. Bukit Lawang, where the rainforest breathes and the soul rediscovers its sense of wonder. East of Bali lies an island less spoken of, yet equally enchanting. This is Lombok, where untouched beauty meets quiet adventure. Framed by crystal-clear seas and golden shores, Lombok feels like a world suspended in time. Here, the pace slows, the crowds fade, and nature takes center stage. The island's heart beats within its villages, home to the Sasak people whose warmth and traditions paint Lombok's soul. Every smile, every handcrafted weave tells a story of simplicity and grace. Towering above the island stands Mount Rinjani, a majestic volcano wrapped in clouds. Those who climb its slopes find not just breathtaking views, but moments of quiet reflection high above the world. Hidden deep Up in Lombok's forests, waterfalls tumble like silver ribbons through emerald canopies. Their cool mist and rhythmic roar remind us of nature's timeless power and peace. Just offshore, the Gili Islands shimmer beneath the sun, a trio of tropical gems where coral gardens flourish and time stands still. It's the perfect escape for those seeking beauty in its purest form. Lombok, serene, soulful, and wild at heart, a place where adventure whispers, and paradise still feels untouched. In the heart of Java lies a city where time and tradition walk hand in hand. Welcome to Yogyakarta, the cultural soul of Indonesia. This is a place where the echoes of ancient kingdoms still whisper through the air, where every temple stone tells a story carved in devotion and faith. Here stands Borobudur, the world's largest Buddhist temple, a magnificent symphony of stone rising above the morning mist. And nearby, the Prambanan temple, dedicated to the Hindu gods, stands as a timeless symbol of harmony between beliefs. But Yogyakarta's spirit isn't confined to its monuments. It thrives in its art, its rhythm, and its people. In the hands of batik painters, in the flicker of shadow puppets, in the melodies of gamelan that drift through the night air, Malioboro Street hums with life, a blend of tradition and modernity, of flavors and colors that awaken every sense. Here, history breathes not from museums, but from the hearts of those who live it every day. At its center stands the Kraton, the royal palace, a living symbol of Javanese identity and grace. Yogyakarta is not just a city you visit, it's a story you feel, one that invites you to slow down, listen, and understand. Yogyakarta, where art, faith, and tradition unite, to remind us that true beauty never fades with time. Among the countless islands of Indonesia, there is one that feels truly mythical, a land where ancient creatures still roam and the earth remembers its wild beginnings. Welcome to Komodo Island, part of the magnificent Komodo National Park. This UNESCO World Heritage Site stretches across a chain of volcanic islands: Komodo, Rinca, Padar, and dozens of smaller islets. Together they form one of the most dramatic landscapes in all of Indonesia. Here lives the legendary Komodo dragon, the largest lizard on Earth, a living relic from prehistoric times. Up to 3 meters long, armed with powerful claws and razor-sharp teeth, these creatures rule the islands like silent kings. Encounters with them are humbling. A reminder that nature still holds dominion in places untouched by time. To walk beside these giants is to step back millions of years into a world that feels both fierce and sacred. But Komodo National Park is not only about its dragons, it's about the land, the sea, and everything in between. On Padar Island, the landscape unfolds like a painting. Rolling hills, rugged cliffs, and turquoise bays that seem carved by the gods themselves. Beneath the waves lies another kingdom, an underwater paradise teeming with life. The park's waters are part of the Coral Triangle, one of the most biodiverse marine regions on the planet. Here, vibrant coral gardens stretch endlessly, where manta rays glide gracefully and sea turtles drift in silent harmony. Along the coast, small fishing villages preserve a way of life rooted in respect for the sea. Generations have lived in rhythm with the tides, coexisting with the wild beauty that surrounds them. Whether hiking to the top of Padar at dawn or watching the sunset ignite the horizon, every moment in Komodo feels alive, raw, powerful, and unforgettable. Komodo Island, where land, sea, and legend intertwine. A place that reminds us how ancient, untamed, and breathtaking our planet truly is. A world preserved in time, waiting for those who still seek wonder. They call it the Island of the Gods, a place where every sunrise feels like a prayer and every sunset a blessing. This is Bali, Indonesia's timeless masterpiece. Beyond the postcards and beaches lies a soul, one woven through sacred rituals, whispered mantras, and the rhythm of daily devotion. Here, life flows with grace, guided by faith, nature, and the unseen. In every corner of Bali, spirituality breathes, from the smallest offerings placed on doorsteps to grand ceremonies by temple gates. It's a living harmony between humans, nature, and the divine, known here as Trihita Karana. In Ubud, the heart of the island, creativity flows as freely as the rivers that wind through its valleys. Painters, dancers, and dreamers all gather here, drawn to a serenity that awakens the soul. The air feels alive, scented with rain and earth, echoing with the sound of distant gamelan and flowing water. Every path leads to discovery, every view feels like a moment suspended in time. And then the island opens to the sea, where the cliffs of Uluwatu rise above the roaring surf and the sun melts into the horizon. Here, the ocean is not just a backdrop, it's a heartbeat. As dusk falls, shadows dance across Tanah Lot, a temple balanced between land and sea. It's in these moments that Bali feels eternal, untouched by time, glowing with quiet divinity. Beyond the mainland, the islands of Nusa Penida and Nusa Lembongan shimmer with raw beauty, dramatic cliffs, hidden coves, and waters alive with color. Bali's spirit stretches far beyond its shores. Bali is more than a destination. It's a feeling, a place where nature, art, and spirit blend into one eternal harmony. And for those who visit, its magic never truly leaves. Bali, the island that lives in light and lingers in the heart forever. Where the sea meets the setting sun and history drifts with the wind. Welcome to Makassar, the gateway to eastern Indonesia. Once known as the Port of the Kings, Makassar was the heart of the spice trade, where sailors from distant lands came chasing the scent of clove and cinnamon. Today, those same waters still carry whispers of adventure. Here, tradition sails on, in the hands of craftsmen who build the legendary Finisi ships, elegant wooden vessels that have crossed oceans for centuries. Each plank tells a story of skill, courage, and the timeless bond between man and the sea. In the heart of the city stands Fort Rotterdam, a relic of colonial times, its stone walls holding echoes of Makassar's storied past. Beyond it, life hums through markets and seaside cafes, a lively blend of tradition and modern rhythm. At dusk, the city gathers along Losari Beach, where the sky turns to fire and the horizon glows with gold. Here, time slows, as waves kiss the shore in quiet gratitude. Just beyond the coast lies the Spumond archipelago, dozens of small islands surrounded by crystal waters and coral gardens. a hidden paradise where Makassar's wild beauty truly reveals itself. Makassar, where history sails with the wind and every sunset carries the promise of new horizons. In the highlands of North Sumatra lies a place born of fire and shaped by time. Welcome to Lake Toba, the heart of an ancient volcano and the soul of the Batak land. This is the largest volcanic lake in the world, a mirror of the sky that stretches for miles, serene and eternal. Beneath its still waters sleeps the memory of one of Earth's most powerful eruptions, a force that once changed the world. Yet from that ancient fury, beauty was born. Today, Toba is a sanctuary of peace, a place where silence feels alive and the world slows to listen. At its center rests Samosir Island, a land within a lake, within a mountain, home to the proud Batak people. Their wooden houses, adorned with horn-shaped roofs, stand as symbols of heritage and strength. Here, stories are told through song and dance, echoes of ancestors carried by the mountain winds. Every melody, every gesture keeps the spirit of this land alive. As the sun descends, Lake Toba transforms, its waters glowing gold, its hills bathed in quiet fire. It's a sight that feels almost sacred, like the earth remembering its creation. Lake Toba, where the earth once roared, and now whispers only peace. Where islands meet ambition and tradition meets tomorrow. Welcome to Jakarta, the beating heart of Indonesia. This is a city that never sleeps, a living symbol of progress, rising from the shores of Java and pulsing with 10 million dreams. Jakarta is the face of modern Indonesia, dynamic, restless and full of life. Here, the rhythm of the city is a song of contrasts. Mosques beside skyscrapers, street food beside glass towers, ancient traditions surviving amid steel and light. In Kota Tua, the old town, the past still lingers. Dutch-era buildings, narrow alleys, and faded memories whisper stories of a time when Jakarta was called Batavia. It's a reminder that even the fastest cities have roots that run deep. Jakarta is not just concrete and chaos. It's human, alive and ever-changing. It's in the smiles of its people, the aromas of its food, the chaos of its markets, all weaving together into something unmistakably Indonesian. As night falls, the city glows, a constellation of lights stretching toward the horizon. Jakarta stands not just as a capital, but as a mirror of a nation's soul, resilient, diverse, and full of hope. Jakarta, where the journey ends, but the story of Indonesia continues, always moving forward, always alive. From the emerald waters of Raja Ampat to the golden lights of Jakarta, Indonesia is not just a place you visit, it's a world you feel, a land where fire breathes beneath the earth and peace rests upon its lakes, where every island holds a story and every sunrise brings a new beginning. It's in the kindness of its people, the rhythm of its cultures, and the harmony that binds more than 17,000 islands into one nation. From mountains to markets, from sacred jungles to silent shores, this is Indonesia, a living symphony of nature, spirit and time, ever-changing, yet eternally beautiful. And even when you leave, a part of it stays with you. Because Indonesia is more than a destination. It's a feeling that lingers in your soul, a journey that never truly ends. If this journey has moved you, inspired you, or made you dream, Join us for more adventures across the world. Subscribe to Unlimited Travel and keep exploring the places that remind us how beautiful our planet truly is. Until next time, keep wandering, keep wondering.